Stars fans, Gabe Diamond with you for the next installment of Plays of the Week. We start with the finale of a 4-game road trip, a Wednesday contest at the Chicago Wolves on January 18th. The home Wolves opened the scoring 3 minutes in, but the Stars' power play answered just over 2 minutes later. Brad Lukowicz's point shot found a way through traffic and evened the game. Josh Fisher has the call on ESPN Austin from the Allstate Arena.
Fortuna's got it for Texas, rim to the left point, held in by Scott Glennie. Down the left wing wall, up top, Lukowicz one-timer, tipped in front, they score! Texas Stars tie the game. I believe Francis Wattier was down in front and got a piece of that one. It went off of something, and nonetheless, the Texas Stars have tied this game up 1-1.
Lukowicz's fourth of the season had the game tied after one period. Early in the second, though, the Stars found themselves down a goal again. The response this time was even quicker, with defenseman Jordy Ben scoring on the odd man rush.
Stars pick it off. Here they come 3-on-2 if they hurry over the line. Hawsworth, right circle, Jordy Ben holds, fires to the net, scores! Texas has tied the game right back up. Jordy Ben with a wicked wrister from the right wing circle, right over the shoulder of Eddie Lack, and we've got a 2-2 score.
Then, Texas pulled away with 2 straight goals less than a minute apart. First, Matt Frazier converted for his 21st goal of the season. Then Maxime Fortunas extended the lead on the power play.
Stars get it back out to center, left side over the line. Travis Bourne dropping it off head and cross-ice pass. One-timer score! Matt Frazier and the Texas Stars have taken a 3-2 lead. At 13:57, it's Frazier with his 21st goal of the season. Lukowicz, right wing half wall. Fortunas, right circle. Scoots in, put it to the net, scores! Texas 4-2. Max Fortunas from the right wing circle snapped it low and into the net past Eddie Lack, and the Texas Stars have opened up a 4-2 lead.
Chicago got the lone goal of the third period late, but the Stars prevailed 4-3 to split their 4-game road trip. Back home on Friday, January 20th, Texas hosted the Peoria Rivermen. The Stars started out hot, scoring the first 2 goals of the game. Fortunas picked up right where he left off the game before, and then forward Steven Schultz deflected a Frazier shot for his 5th goal of the season early in the second period.
Blocked down, Stars tip it to center, it's Hedden. 3-on-1 of the Stars, hurry, left side over the line, Hedden, up top, Fortunas, fired, scores! Max Fortunas and the Texas Stars have taken a 1-0 lead. Face off to the right of Bishop, off the draw, Morin wins it back, left point Ben, right side circle, shot, Frazier scores! Might have been tipped in front, but as of now, it's Matt Frazier's goal, 1 minute and 33 seconds into the second period, and the Texas Stars have a 2-0 lead.
Peoria responded well and tied the game up with 2 goals less than a minute apart in the second period. But Texas took control by scoring the next 2 goals in the period with some great passing. Forward Mike Hedden finished off Frazier's cross-ice pass, and Colton Sevier found fellow forward Scott Glennie for the 2-goal lead.
Fortunas to center, touch pass, Morin springs Frazier, left side of the line, in deep, centered right circle, shot, score! Mike Hedden with 7:13 to go in the second period. A beautiful feed from Matt Frazier, and Hedden finished off his 5th goal of the season. And Texas is pushed in front. Stars to set up behind their own net. Here's Dillon. Snapped it out on the near wall. Tipped by Wattier into the neutral zone. Trying to push it along. Wattier slips it to Sevier. 1-on-1 with Evans. Left circle. Dropped off. Shot front. Score! What a pass by Colton Sevier, and Scott Glennie, the rookie, finishes off for the Stars as they too continue their torrid scoring pace. And it's Glennie's 9th of the year at 17:44.
The second period ended 4-2 Texas, but the Stars weren't done there. Schultz scored his 2nd of the game and 6th of the season on the power play to make it 5-2. Then forward Ryan Garbutt capped the night late with this shorthanded effort.
Off the draw, Stars pick it up, it's Dillon. Left side, back up through center, tipped by Garbutt. No carry now, left side into the Peoria zone, left circle, shot, score! Well, Ryan Garbutt just picked up his 10th goal of the season with 1:05 remaining in regulation. A shorthanded tally as he snapped it for the left wing circle over the glove of Ben Bishop. That was top cheddar. 6-2 Stars.
A 6-2 final for Texas, and the Stars had back-to-back wins. Frazier, Schultz, Morin, Hedden, and Ben all had multi-point nights for Texas. Frazier led the way with 4 assists. The next night, the Stars hosted in-state rivals Houston on January 21st. It was a rough start for Texas as Arrows forward Mike Rajda scored goals in the first and second to open up a 2-0 deficit. But the Stars bounced back later in the second period. 2 goals in a minute 20 had the game tied. First, Steven Schultz continued his hot streak on the power play, and then Mike Hedden showed his speed with a shorthanded breakaway goal.
Spang scoots in left circle for Morin. Regroups. Morin swings out. Dropped it off down low. Schultz fired, scores! Steven Schultz, his 3rd goal in the last 2 games of power play as he tucked it right under the crossbar and over the shoulder of Darcy Kemper. Schultz with the tally. Stars cut the lead in half, 2-1. Face-off coming up left of Raycroft and off the draw. Puck tip. Stars pick it up. Here they come. 4-on-4 through center. Hedden for Morin over the line. Hedden cuts in front. Shot, score! Mike Hedden and the Texas Stars have tied this game. 2-2. It's a shorthanded goal. And the Stars have evened it up with 2:33 to go in the second period.
But before the fans could even catch their breath, Houston's Justin Fontaine gave the Arrows the lead 30 seconds after. Down a goal in the 3rd period, the Stars needed a big play and got one from Colton Sevier halfway through the frame.
Ben, right point for Tunis. Walks it down the wall. Cross-ice pass, tipped down in front, flooded wide, rebound, score! Colton Sevier, his 8th goal of the season. A rebound, kicked out to the right of Darcy Kemper, and a power play goal for number 7. And the Stars have tied the game 3-3 with 10:02 to go.
Sevier's goal forced overtime. Texas killed off a big penalty in the extra frame to preserve the tie, and the game went to a shootout. The Stars did not have a shootout win on the year, but that all changed as 3 of 5 Texas shooters scored, and goaltender Andrew Raycroft turned away all but 2 Arrows shooters. Josh Fisher has the shootout recap from Saturday.
Hedden picks it up over the blue line between the circles, moves it on Kemper. Garvin 0 for 1 in shootouts. He's got a lot of speed. Expect him to use it. Here he comes, bursting it over the line, moves in on Kemper. Backhander scores! And the Stars with a 3-1 lead in the shootout. It'll be up to Raycroft. If he can slam the door shut, Stars are going to get a win. Foucault scoots in on Raycroft, makes his move, shot, save, and this one belongs to the Stars.
So the Stars came away with the narrow 4-3 win and celebrated 3 straight victories. Texas is now 2 games over 500 for the first time all season and knocking on the door for a playoff spot. Make sure you tune into this weekend's road games at the San Antonio Rampage on the 27th and the Oklahoma City Barons on the 28th. Josh Fisher will have all the action for you on ESPN Austin, 104.9 The Horn and 92.5 FM. I'm Gabe Diamond with your Texas Stars Plays of the Week.